going until, again, through Labor Day weekend, actually into next Tuesday. Could even be extended until Thursday. So we do expect those temperatures, unfortunately, to get even warmer. Like me and Olivia were saying, again, that humidity kind of kept those temperatures at bay today. Fortunately, didn't really make it feel a lot cooler because it's kind of sticky out there. Here's a look at those wind gusts at this hour. Again, winds still coming from the southeast direction. We have onshore flow near the pass. Strongest wind gusts at this hour actually in Big Bear, 17 miles per hour. Other than that, really just breezy conditions. I know we're talking about Friday Night Football. Winds should not be throwing off those passes, quarterbacks, so keep that in mind. Current weather conditions outside, we are 105 for Palm Springs. Getting winds in the Palm Springs area from the east. Humidity at 13% or 33%, excuse me. For today, high pressure system still centered over the Great Basin. We're having that monsoon moisture stay to the east for today. Here's a look at those dew points. Take a look at that. Viewers at home, Olivia, 70 degrees for dew points today, so no wonder it felt sticky out there. We'll start to drop down again as we get into the holiday. 55 degrees on Monday, 15% for that relative humidity. Unfortunately, Monday is also when we're peaking in that heat. So Monday, could see those temperatures at 117 degrees. So we prepped y'all. It's going to be a fun Labor Day weekend. It's just going to be a little warm one, so keep that in mind. Here's your Comfort Air 3-day forecast. Again, 110 for Saturday. We're tracking a couple isolated thunderstorms. We'll break down in that full forecast. We'll see that warm-up start on Sunday through Monday. Again, like I said, 117 as we celebrate that holiday and continue with those warm conditions into next week. Possible moisture for next Saturday. We'll break all of that down in that full forecast coming up.
The pyramids in Egypt.
Yeah. See, I don't know what it was. Just like big waves going on top, and they're like
they took each square whip.
Wait for the wave, wait for the swell. I mean, those, I was looking up too. I was like, how much do each of those stones weigh? 2.5 tons.
Wow.
So the water just like, boop.
It is amazing. I would love to see those one day.
I know. I would love to see that too. And I'd love to see the video of the water building them too. So
maybe we'll get that in the 6 o'clock hour.
See if they had cameras back then. Right now we're taking a live look at the Walter Clark Highway 11 cam in Rancho Mirage. Clear day from this angle. If you were outside today, though, you might have seen those beautiful cumulus clouds out there in the mountains. Love to point those out to my husband. Getting all technical with those terms. But yeah, clear again in this area. Again, really just breezy conditions for us here in the valley at this hour. Yesterday, we said it was going to be 110, but that humidity kind of kept those temperatures at bay. So right around average for this time of year, again, 106, again, for those temperatures today. So we will take that. But again, unfortunately, the humidity made it still feel pretty steamy out there. Here's those temps across the valley at this hour. 90s up in the high desert. We are 105 at the base, triple digits continuing into the low desert. 94 Banning. Let's look at those overnights. Pretty consistent with what we saw last night. Again, 89 is the lucky number for yesterday and today for Palm Springs and Palm Desert. We're staying in the 80s again up in the high desert this evening as well. As we look into Saturday, again, temperatures going to be pretty similar to what we are seeing today. Again, could be a little bit warmer with that humidity dropping a little bit, 107 to 111. Now, something we're tracking for Saturday is, again, a little bit of that monsoon moisture moving back in. So we have this North American model. It's going to take us into tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Let's take a look at what we could maybe see tomorrow. Don't get your hopes up. It's not going to be that impressive, but take a look at 1 o'clock again on Saturday near Big Bear. We're seeing a little bit of a cell moving in. I think it'll hang around for an hour or two. Yeah, take a look at that a little bit for our San Bernardino Mountains. So Big Bear could see a little bit of moisture as we get into Saturday. An isolated thunderstorm or two. We're not going to be probably seeing anything for the desert floor, but a little bit of moisture possibly to the northwest in our mountains. Sunday, again, temperatures are going to start to warm. So again, peaking with those temperatures as we get into Monday, 114 to 118. Again, that center of that high pressure system going to hang around the Great Basin. Real quickly, because my producer's going to wrap me up. As we get into next week, take a look at the into, again, continuing north and moving into, again, Southern California. Take a look at as we get into Saturday, and we could see some moisture moving on through. This is for September 10th, so it's well into the future, but something we're kind of tracking, again, with that storm building, again, from Mexico up on north. So, again, we're continue to track that. That is a week or so away, but something to think about. We could be seeing some rain. So, Comfort Air 7-day forecast, again, 110 for tomorrow. We're staying in the 110s. Warmest day, we're tracking for that holiday, 117. Hang out, because I don't have one. Right now we're looking at that excessive heat warning. Again, this is continuing into next Tuesday. It was Monday, now it's going to Tuesday again. Could even be extended even further into Thursday again with those warm temperatures that we are seeing. So keep that in mind. Again, it's Labor Day weekend. It's a holiday weekend. If you have plans, just make sure you're staying hydrated. Keep cool out there in those warm temperatures, because this is extending all the way again to the coast and even into Nevada. So wherever you may be traveling this weekend, I want you to have fun. Just know that that heat is for most of Southern California, even going into Nevada. So warm weekend for all of us. Here's a look at those wind gusts. Again, onshore flow near the pass. We have those winds from the southeast on the southeast end of the valley. Strong wind gusts at this hour looks to be up in Big Bear, 16 miles per hour. Other than that, really just minor breezy conditions for the valley. Temperatures outside right now, we are 105 in Palm Springs, getting winds coming from the east. Like I said, humidity at 32%. For today, high pressure system, the center still over the Great Basin. That'll stay there for later of this weekend. Dew points, if it felt muggy out there, well, that's because those dew points around 70 degrees today will start to drop out as we get into Monday. Monday, though, is going to be one of the warmest days of the next week, so keep that in mind as well. Covered our 3-day forecast. 110 for Saturday. Possible chance of thunderstorms. We'll break that down the full forecast. 114 for Sunday. Peaking in that heat Monday at 117. We'll break down again more with what we can expect this weekend in that full forecast coming up. In Rancho Mirage, a clear day, at least from this angle, across the valley. Again, a few of those cumulus clouds hanging around our mountains today. Didn't bring some moisture, but just kind of across our atmosphere. We could see some moisture as we get into tomorrow. We'll break that down in a second. As far as traffic goes, there it goes. All right. Today's high, we're right around average for this time of year. Again, we kind of expect to be around 110 today. Because of that humidity, we kind of kept those temperatures at bay. So right around average. We'll mention for fun, back in 1948, it was 118 degrees. Let's take a look at those temperatures across the valley. At this hour, we are 90s. Up in the high desert, stay in the triple digits for the low desert, 94 in Banning. Up in Big Bear's 82 degrees. Overnight temperatures, again, going to look pretty similar to what we saw yesterday, as in the same 89 for Palm Springs and Palm Desert. We're staying in the 80s, again, up in the high desert as well. For Saturday, as we kick off the weekend, again, high pressure system going to stay over the Great Basin. The center might move and shift a little bit for the next few days, but not really changing our weather. So it's not really an important factor here. It is bringing in those warm temperatures. Saturday, though, what we are tracking is that moisture I was talking about. So again, a little bit of that monsoon moisture moving in at the mid-level. So here's a look at that North American model as far as future precipitation. According to this model, check this out. This is Saturday at 9 o'clock. It's going to be a quiet start. Probably be a quiet start and a quiet day for most. But for Big Bear, around 1 o'clock on Saturday, you can see again a little bit of that cell moving through the mountains. 2 o'clock hanging around for 3. We could see a little bit of moisture again in that area. By 5 o'clock, 6, it's making its way out of the region. So again, if you're up in the Big Bear area or going up to Big Bear, keep that in mind. Could see a little bit of some moisture up there again Saturday afternoon. Now, as we get into Sunday, again, we're going to see a warming trend happening. So 111 to 115 for our Sunday. Monday, even hotter. So keep that in mind. Dew points going to be dropping, but temperatures going up. So it's going to be pretty hot again across the area. Now, this is something we're also kind of tracking. Again, another tropical storm could be category. Okay, there we go. Saturday, September 10th. Again, it looks like that some of that moisture could move into Southern California. So again, this is still a week from now. That'll be 10 days away from when I'm giving birth. So we still have time. We're not there yet. But again, keep that in mind. That is for next Saturday. So we could see some moisture. We'll continue to track that system as it gets closer. But something to think about, again, as we get into next week, moisture on the way. Covered our 7-day forecast. In the meantime, what we do know, what we can tell you is as you celebrate that incredible holiday weekend, it's going to be a warm one. Clayton, I'll shout you out. One of our viewers says to make sure you wear a sunscreen and stay hydrated. Those are great tips, Clayton. Thank you for that. 110 for Saturday, 114 for Sunday. Peaking that heat on Monday at 117. We'll continue to stay in the triple digits. 99, so just drop below triple digits again at this hour. Winds, again, calm. We'll get to winds in just a second. 40% for that humidity. Here's a look at those winds. Again, kind of all over the place. Looks like those winds, onshore flow has now flipped. Winds coming from the east. Again, winds coming from the west for the high desert. So we're just all over the place as far as the winds go, but they're not much of a concern. all in the single digits. For tomorrow, as you kick off that holiday weekend, high pressure system will be over the Great Basin, kind of stay in position there for the remainder of the weekend. Temperatures pretty similar to what we saw today. And humidity dropping a little bit, but that humidity will keep those temperatures at bay. As far as that moisture goes, let me get to these highs real quick. It's 110 for Palm Springs high tomorrow, 108 in India. We'll stay in the triple digits for the high desert. Back to that moisture again. This is the North American model. We are fast forwarding to the future around 2 o'clock. Again, Saturday at 1 o'clock, this appears for those mountains again to the northwest of us, or San Bernardino Mountains. So Big Bear. Again, with that monsoon moisture making its way into the valley, we could see a little bit of moisture up in that area tomorrow afternoon. Take a look. It's going to hang around for a little bit longer, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5, make its way out of the region. So again, an isolated thunderstorm or two, maybe a little bit of moisture for our mountains. Other than that, we're staying dry, clear here in the desert. Comfort Air 7-day forecast. Again, 110 for our Saturday and warming up starting on Sunday. We are peaking in those temperatures at 117 for Monday.